Hello there and welcome to Crafting Unedited. My name is Sierra and today I am going to show you how to use the Flatten tool. That is this guy right here. Alright, so I've had a lot of feedback on some of my quick tutorials for Design Space, and we're working on creating a kind of Design Space playlist so that you guys can have quick, easy access to all of the Design Space tutorials, and so that you can better yourself at creating really awesome projects. So if you subscribe, you'll get to see all of those. If you don't, you'll still get to see them as well, but it'll be a little bit harder to get to. You'll have to search for me. However, if you subscribe, it'll be right there in your subscribe channels list. Also, if you hit the bell, you'll see whenever I am on and load new stuff. So go ahead and do that for me, or for you. You know, it's more for you than it is for me. Anyways, so we are looking at working with the Flatten tool today, and that is this guy right here. This tool is used for a lot of things, for like stickers and layered projects that you want to just be one layer rather than multiples. And so what you need to do first is create a new mat or a new project, and you'll go over to images or whatever you want to put in there. I'm just going to do something really basic on here so that you can see, but it needs to have a few different layers. What should we do here? Something fun, but simple. All right, so we could do, ooh, here we go. This is cute. So this little rainbow, and for the sake of, I don't want to create it, I'm just gonna, ooh, there's lots of rainbows. Ooh, I like this one. So let's remove that one and keep that one. All right, so we're going to insert that image. So as you can see, lots and lots and lots of layers. So what you're going to want to do first is select the whole thing and duplicate it. From there, the reason why we duplicate it is because you want to create like a backing. Now you can do this an easier way by just, instead of duplicating it, you can put a square behind it and unlock the side right here. So squares over here in shapes, and you can unlock the side over here, and you want to make sure that the square covers the whole area here, like so, covers the whole thing, and then you'll go to arrange up here at the top, and you'll put send to back. And there you have it. You have your rainbow there, and you want to align the whole thing so that it fits perfectly in there. So you'll select all of it, select align at the top, center horizontally, and center vertically. There you go, right smack dab in the middle. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and select both images. Actually, first, I take that back. You want the backing to be white, so you want to go ahead and make that white. Might be a little difficult, so because the hearts here are white, so we're going to go ahead and make those hearts a different color by selecting them over here on the right hand panel in your layers tab. Now let's see what color I want to do those. I'm thinking like a bright purple because there's no purple in this. So there we go. We've got that, and now we've got our back and all of our colors. Now once we hit the Flatten tool, you see how it takes all of the outlining away? Totally fine, because when you go to make this as like a sticker or a decal or however you're going to do it, it will automatically adjust itself. Now this is yelling at me because it's bigger than I'm allowed to use for print then cut. So when that happens, you'll see this little flag up here. You just select it and it'll tell you exactly what is wrong. So it says image is too large, so reduce image size to 6.75 by 9.25 or less. So I will go ahead and put it 9.25 up here. There we go. And that automatically fixed it. Now we're going to go to the other thing that you can use this for is the printable iron-on. So you can use these as transfers for a shirt, things like that as well. You don't have to select the backing or put the backing on there, or backdrop. I don't know what I would call this. I'm drawing a blank on the word right now, but the reason why I put this here is so that I get this even cut line on the bottom. If you do not do this and you do not have anything in the background, you will be stuck waiting for all of these little tiny hearts to be cut out individually. So in order for it to be cut all at once in one square, you want to have that back part there. If you want it to be closer to the edging of this, then you'll have to create a specific size for this, which could be quite complex in my opinion. So this is just easy. So what we're going to do is go over to make it, and now you can see that we have this one big piece. Now what it's going to do is cut these lines right here all the way around, and I kind of notice now that that's not really white. I'm not sure what color that is, but the beauty of this is you can always unflatten. So if you don't like it, once you get it over to make it, you can unflatten. Unlike weld, where if you weld it, you are stuck with it. There we go. That's more like it. So now you'll just have an even square cut out. Now, for something a little less complex, like, let's go over to my projects. Let's see what we can find. Actually, let's not. That'd be a little more complicated. Looking for something. We'll go with this cute little kangaroo guy here. Now, you see we have, if you were to cut this, it would be 2 layers. You would have a draw layer, which would be the top, which would be his face, his ears, and his arms. And it looks like part of his tail. And the cut would be that. So if you want to see the different layers, you just hit detach, pull them apart, and now you can see what's drawn in and what is not drawn in. And we're going to undo that. And we're going to duplicate this. And from there, we are just going to select cut. And I'll say just cut, no fill. There we go. So now we have an outline and we have the full image. Whoops, I forgot that I detached that. My bad. All right, so we're gonna move this guy over. Oh, again, I guess on him it doesn't really matter, so we'll delete that. Move this over here and we'll select that whole thing again and attach it. Now you're gonna apply these two right on top of each other here. And you're going to select both, hit align, center, and center again. And then you're gonna select the whole thing and flatten it. Now what this is going to do, you can see that you still have your original image, but now when you go to make it and cut it, we're gonna hide this real quick so that I can show you. So when you go to make this, your kangaroo, what's going to cut out is literally just the outline of the kangaroo. If you had cut it separately or left it without that outline in the background, you would have all these weird wonky cut lines, and we don't want that. We just want the outline of the kangaroo. That way you have a full-on sticker that is just a kangaroo, not an outline of a backing or anything like that. Just a kangaroo. All right, so that is actually all the useful ways to use the flatten. Like I said, you can use it as a, for the printable iron-on, you can use it for stickers, decals, whatever you want. It's just the print then cut. So you have to make sure that that is what you're using that for. If you want to use it for just regular vinyl, it won't work because you have to print and then cut it. Flattening anything will turn it into a print then cut image. I'll repeat that because it can be confusing for some. If you flatten something, it will always go to print then cut, always. There's really no way around it other than not using the flatten tool. If you want to use something similar, but you want to cut it with vinyl, you can use like attach or contour or slice. I have tutorials on all of those as well. You can check those out. But for now, that is how you use the flatten tool in Design Space. So until next time, my crafty friends, make sure you subscribe so that you can see all my fun tutorials and hit the bell so that you know when I'm on. We will see you later.